Hey, it's your girl April coming at you with another video. So in this video, I am going to show you the soaps that I recently made, what I made them with, and I'm going to cut them up so you can see how they look once I cut them up. In this batch of soap, I made it just a little different than how I normally do. I used a little bit of mica powder to give it some color and to show you what the soaps look like when you add the mica powder to hot processed soap. So let's get into it. Let me go ahead and start cutting up this soap so you can see what I have created. So here we have a watermelon soap. This one is also a watermelon soap. And the watermelon soap is made with coconut oil, olive oil, cocoa butter, and I added some fragrance oil as well as a little bit of mica color to give it a little tint for the white and the cream and the light green here. So that's mica powder. Here I have what I call the tropical smoothie. This soap right here is a mixture of coconut oil, olive oil, mango butter, cocoa butter, and there's also olive oil in this one too. So it's coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, cocoa butter, and mango butter. And I also had added some mica powder in this as well. So I want to cut this one first because this one is on my cutting board. I don't want to get anything on my stuff here. So one thing with cutting soap, you can actually keep the rocky looking texture at the top, or you can clean it up. I like to keep the rocky looking texture. I think that it gives it a little look. And this also just gives it, you know, a nice unique texture compared to other people's soaps. So this also is the hot process soap. A lot of people like to make the cold process soap. I actually like to do a mixture of cold process and hot process soap depending on what my overall goal is. Do I want to have some soaps that'll be ready immediately, or do I want to have some soaps that can, you know, wait for some time before using them or before selling them? So I'm just sitting here and I'm cutting this, and it's still a little bit soft. It's not super soft, but it's soft enough to where I would like to see it harden up, because I've actually had this sitting for, I've had this sitting there for 2 days. So it's about time for these soaps to harden up. So here's a look at the soap. You have this rocky top part, and then you have your little colors. So for some people who haven't really played with colors, mica powder, clays, and so forth, I recommend that you do it with hot process soap. Some people don't really want to do it with the hot process soap, or don't think that the look will come out nicely. And I think that it will come out nicely. I mean, even with this one right here, you still can see some of the colors. It may not be the same type of designs that you can do with cold process soap, but I think that it's still worth a try. So now I'm gonna go and move these to the side because I'm gonna cut those next. But this is lavender soap. So I took some lavender leaves and I just put those across the top. It looks a little crazy, but I put those across the top, and I used a purple powder to actually give it this look. Now, when I do my mica powders, I don't use a whole lot of mica. I use a little bit and just let it go a long way, because it's not something that I use on a regular basis. And I don't know, I don't like to use mica powder like that. So I'm actually gonna cut the lavender soap. And I like my crinkle cutter because the crinkle cutter gives this soap more lather. So when we're rubbing our cloths against the ridges on the soap, it provides more lather in my opinion. And I'm making some pretty large bars here. I would like for these bars to last for a while, which is why I'm gonna let them sit out and get as hard as they can get, because the harder the bar gets, the longer that the soap is going to actually last. So here we are. We have a cut piece of lavender soap. And I'm going to set these here to the side. And then I'm going to cut my watermelon soap. Okay, so there we have it. I have my watermelon soap. And it has a nice little design. It's not how cold process soap is, but it's still cute. It's still something different. It doesn't have to be super perfect. And I'm just gonna break that little ridge off there. But your soaps don't have to be super, super perfect. It's art. Your creativity is beautiful. It doesn't need to be someone else's creativity. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the soaps that I created. You are more than welcome to try out my soaps if you would like to. I will put my email down below if you would like to reach out, so you can grab a bar of soap, or if you want more information on the soap, leave a comment down below. I use the hot process to make these soaps, which is pretty much cooking the oils in a crock pot. If you would like to see me do another video where I show you how step by step I make the hot process soap, I would be more than happy to upload a video doing that, especially because in this particular video I did use mica powder, which is not something I normally use in my other videos, and I use some butters. However, you are more than welcome to go some videos back and see how I make the hot process soap as well, or the cold process soap. I like to do either or. Hot process is more so my favorite because with the hot process soap, it's quicker to make. It's ready made. Once that loaf of soap has completely hardened up and sat out to your liking, you can immediately use it. The downside is if you don't let hot process soap sit long enough, the soap is not going to be as long lasting. So I recommend at least letting the soap sit for a week or two and then go ahead and start using it, just so it can get as much air as possible and harden up. We know that with the cold process soaps, you need to let those sit for at least 6 to 8 weeks, depending on what oils and butters you use, and that's going to give you a long-lasting hard bar. Thank you again for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If there's a video that I'm doing that you would like to see more of, or you have some ideas of some things that you would like to see that you know that I'm good at, of course, from knitting to crocheting or even makeup, leave that comment down below. What is it that you would like to see? I want to upload more videos, so I am working on uploading more videos and being able to pull some of the footage that I've uploaded to be able to share with you. Right now I'm having a whole situation of trying to pull videos from another device that I recorded with soap making, and I am not having the best of luck. But I hope that you all are having a great day. I hope you have a great week. I hope that you enjoyed your weekend. Love, peace, and many, many blessings, as I always say.